Here we go for the 5 red lights, and it's 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And the lights are out, and away we go. And it's going to be Honos who gets a good start, and the Haas behind him gets a good start as well. I already had a problem with my onboard there. And in the turn 1, it's a big dive by one of the McLarens that looked to be Korab. And it is Honos who keeps the lead of the Grand Prix. DrewYou still in 2nd position. And then you have a Renault of RipperRick in 3rd. 4th is going to be Publickss there, I believe. And there's a McLaren off track, and it's Korab who's trying to get ahead of one of the Alfa Tauris, and has done so, actually, ahead of SnipperPig. And Pecan is side by side with SnipperPig, and Pecan trying to hang it around the outside. It's not working too well. I do apologize. We're having some problems with the side graphic there in terms of the names there, but nonetheless it's Honos who has kept the lead of the Vietnam Grand Prix. DrewYou in 2nd position, RipperRick in 3rd, 4th for Publickss. Korab is down in 5th, and SnipperPig down in 6th. Pecan up to 7th position, so a very good start for the Haas driver. Moving up 2 positions, Hurricane down in 8th, not a good start for him. Dylsaq in 9th, and side by side 2 drivers. That is the Williams of DrewYou trying to hang it around the outside of the Mercedes of Bossman. Goes off track a little unstable, had to mount the outside curve there, and that unsettled the car and almost put him into a wall. And now he's got a Renault behind him of Hellmade 7, who's down in 13th. Dylsaq has gone ahead of KillTheBirdman, so the 2 Red Bulls now closest stern, and here comes Speed King. Might be looking to make a move on the inside of his teammate, but decides against it. A little bit too far back, about 4/10 separating those 2 drivers. The teammates were on lap number 3, and look at this, side by side with KillTheBirdman and Dylsaq, and now the Red Bull, Speed King, trying to get involved back with his teammate, and the Red Bulls have to be careful here. They want to get over this Mercedes, but it's going to be tough here. KillTheBirdman in the slipstream with the DRS now, trying to make a move possibly on the inside. Now look at this. This is going to be interesting here. Going to go 3 wide possibly into this hairpin. It's getting very, very interesting between the Red Bulls. Who's going to overtake who? And look at this, trying to make a move around the outside. He's almost got it done, but with better traction is Dylsaq, who still has the inside line coming into this turn. Now it's going to be the inside line for KillTheBirdman, and he's going to make the move on Dylsaq. Breaks very late, actually makes contact with the Mercedes driver, which allows Speed King, his teammate, to get ahead of him as well. So a little bit of contact, and that was a little cheeky from KillTheBirdman. Both the Red Bull drivers have now gone ahead of him, and now Speed King might want to be careful here, because you don't want to battle with your teammate too much and constantly cause an incident for both of you. We have X-Brzy who makes a move on Pecan, and now Pecan under pressure from the Alfa Romeo of Easy. Back under pressure, so Pecan down a position. X-Brzy gets ahead of him, and now we get onto this very long straight. Pecan will have DRS on X-Brzy. He'll be using his overtake as well, which he is very low on, though. You can actually look on the steering wheel. The ERS on that car is very low. He's going to use a little bit more of it, though. He's got the DRS, so he's got a major slipstream advantage. He's going to have, which line is he going to have? He's going to have to go into the inside line. Brzy forces him to the inside. That is, ooh, there's a little bit of contact between the 2 of them, and Brzy comes across on him a little bit and then gets back ahead of the Haas driver, and now the Hurricane sitting in 9th. Here comes Pecan again. He's going to make it around the inside again, breaking late into the chicane, and this time Pecan has the move, but he goes too wide, and he's going to lose it again, and this time the Alfa Romeo of Hurricane, much more side by side of him now. Who's going to make it? He's going to have the inside line. Is Pecan? No, he's not. He gets overtaken by Hurricane, and this has been a terrible couple of corners for Pecan, losing 2 positions in the couple of corners now through the chicane, which I said he was going to struggle with, and in fact he is now Dylsaq getting very, very close. Down into, almost hits the back of Pecan, so Pecan has to make a pit stop ASAP, and he does so, in fact, make a pit stop after receiving that damage. And also X-Brzy into the pit. Still seeing no gap from Publickss, but it is pretty big. And yep, into the pits goes Honos. So we're going to ride on board of DrewYou. Where does he end up? Publickss follows him in. Imperial has left the session, apparently sitting down in 14th, and Pecan is having a battle right now with KillTheBirdman. I'm trying to ride on board of Brzy here. Some driver. Oh, look at this, a Red Bull and the Racing Point going side by side. They had a little bit of contact into the wall. Here comes DrewYou. Where's Honos? Coming out. He's out of his pit box. DrewYou coming around the final turn. This is going to be very, very close between these leaders. Where does Honos come out? He's just coming out the end of the pit lane. There's DrewYou getting past him. But remember, Honos has the advantage with this pit lane. Where's the McLaren right there? There it is! And Honos gets ahead of DrewYou. out of the pit lane, and that is crucial for his race. Honos, though, does get ahead of DrewYou, but will DrewYou be able to make a move? He's got some overtake activated. Is he no DRS yet for him, but here we go. He might be able to make a move anyway. He's going to make a move around the outside of Honos. Honos has no pace, and he's going to lose the position, and DrewYou gets ahead of him anyway, and despite getting ahead of him in the pit lane, DrewYou doesn't even have to fight for that position, up to P3, and more importantly, up to provisional P1. EzHurricane F1 in second position, and Hurricane making a move on the inside for the lead of the race on RipperRick. What a move into the penultimate turn. And into the final turn, he leads the race now, and the pit stop window has opened for those medium runners now, as they say now. It's lap 11 to 17, so EzHurricane and RipperRick really deciding, oh, look at this, and RipperRick drops a position now. DrewYou has gotten ahead of him, but Honos, I believe it's been held up a little bit by RipperRick, still trying to get heaven. Oh, he hits the back of him. This is really ruining Honos' race. I think RipperRick is disconnected, so this is not good for Honos. He has to get ahead of RipperRick. Does have to be careful, though. You don't want to send it too badly. Is he going to make a big dive bomb? I think he wanted to, but he's not able to make it happen. Hits the back of RipperRick again. Now makes an inside move. And I think RipperRick is going to now, yep. So he gets ahead of him again. Now the Alfa Tauris are battling with RipperRick. Did you see him leave the lobby? I didn't even see that happen.
Yes, he did. He joined back after. But that really cost Honos a lot of time.
1.7 seconds to gap. There is a good battle going on nonetheless, as you can see Honos in the slipstream. They have not made pit stops yet, so they're going a little bit longer. And oh, what a dive around the outside. Now it's going to be the inside lane, and now Honos gets bumped off track. He's going side by side of one of the Alfa Tauris. That's Publickss now trying to hang it around the outside. Has to go behind Honos at this time. Not able to make the move happen. And now will Honos have DRS coming down this straight? Yes, he will. And now Hurricane is going to be a sitting duck. What will Publickss do? A little further back, Honos is going to dive around the outside again. A big lockup, and they're going to make contact. And now he basically bullies Hurricane off track, who loses now 3 positions. Honos, Publickss, and Snipper Pig. And it's going to be Hurricane down to 5th.
While that was happening, Bossman received a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
So I do have my gaps back up, and here comes Publickss. He is in the slipstream of Honos. He's going to make a move on the inside here, coming into the chicane. Squeezes him, and now it's going to be Publickss up to P2. And Honos is having a bad time out of the pit lane. First, he gets held up by RipperRick, and now he's losing positions to the Alfa Tauri driver. It's just been a terrible turn of events for Honos in this race coming out of the pit.
I see a lap down as well. I tend to see everything you see, so
great, fantastic.
Oh,
look at this, Honos on the inside, so forget about being nice to each other. There's contact between the two of them, and Honos pushes Publickss off track, then clips his front wing for good measure, and forget about being nice. They're being rather brush of each other, and now the Alfa Tauris might get backed up into each other. That's not going to happen, but Publickss was going to try to find a way to get back ahead of Honos, but Honos very harsh with Publickss on that overtake. Not only pushed him off track, but then clipped his front wing for good measure. I want to talk here now with Speed King 91. The smallest gap of the group right now is he's behind Dylsaq, who has nobody ahead of him. That means no slipstream help, no DRS help, and now it's going to be Speed King making a move around the outside, and Dylsaq just lets it happen. No need to make that kind of battle. I think Dylsaq kind of knows his pace right now. It's just going to settle into the race. Currently sitting in P9, so he's still in the points. And Speed King 91 up to 8th position on lap number 17. We'll have to wait and see here. So about 10 laps to go in the race. Oh, but no, DrewYou ain't thinking it. He's going to pit now. So DrewYou reacts. Honos reacts. Publickss does not. Publickss stays out, so he will take the lead of the Vietnam Grand Prix on those medium tires. So now it's go time for Publickss. He's going to have to set a hot lap right now, go into the pits at the end here, see where he comes back out. Soft tires.
Very interesting strategy.
Whoa. Are they, what's going on here? They're stopped. Oh, my. Oh, no.
That ruined Honos' race.
What happened there? Honos just stopped on track because of a racing point, comes out in 5th position. He must be livid right now with what just happened in the pit lane. I have no idea what happened, but that was very, very weird. But nonetheless, whatever just happened has ruined Honos' race. Yes, there we go. So I'm gonna, let's get set for action and Spantacular on the back. There you go. And oh, DrewYou's retired. Safety car deployed. Safety car deployed. DrewYou has had a crash, and that's a safety car.
Wow.
And this has thrown the race right up in the air.
This could be exactly what Honos needed.
The drama, a final few lap safety car in this Vietnam Grand Prix, and this has blown this race wide open. And here we go, DrewYou controlling the pack. When is he going to get ready to go? He's still keeping it slow. A little bit too early, and ooh, look at this. Snipper Pig getting side by side of DrewYou, keeping him honest.
Snipper is ready.
When does he go? Ooh, oh no, is that a 5-second penalty? He just hit the back. Yes, it is. It's a 5-second penalty. DrewYou also gets a 5-second penalty. This is going to blow this race wide open. I don't believe Honos got anything. And here we go. Safety car restart. To the Alfa Tauri stay relatively same position. DrewYou gets a 1.3-second gap already off the start of this Grand Prix. But what a interesting situation there. It looks like DrewYou brake checks Snipper Pig. They both get a 5-second penalty. But does DrewYou want that now? Because Honos, I think, is in the best position. I don't think he had anything on that restart. There's a yellow flag at the back, and Bossman's been spun round. And Honos gets up to P3.
The field is changing so quickly.
Look at this. Hurricane gets cut off, and Korab now on the inside. And there's contact. There's damage on Publick's car, and he's back into the wall again. And this is a major, major bad ending for Publick's race. Now down to 7th, and he might get overtaken by Pecan, who's sitting in 8th position. They're side by side coming into turn 1, and he's going to make a move on the inside. And he's going to get the position and put himself in the 7th position. And now he's going to get overtaken by X-Brzy. And this has been an absolute disaster for Publick's race. Down to 10th now on the grid. He's about to be out of the points. Here comes Helmade, and into the wall. No, but Helmade gets damage of his own now because he had to hit. He hit the back of it. Now he's down. Publick's still in the points now. Helmade down to 12th. Does he have damage on his front wing because of that? Yes, he does. It's end plate damage. Publick's might be getting investigated after this race himself, but he is just dropping positions like a bunch of flies. Now on the inside, back into the wall again is Publickss. Dylsaq made contact with Publickss, and now Publickss,
Dylsaq and Helmade.
It's going to be very interesting here. Final lap coming up.
Pass.
And Publickss, has he been spun around?
Spins.
Dylsaq's been spun, and Publickss gets another 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Dylsaq. And this race has been blown wide open for Publickss, who's down to 13th. No points on the board for him at the moment. Snipper Pig, though. Final lap. Can he make the pass on DrewYou? It's going to be interesting here. This is really just all bragging rights now. They both have 5-second penalties, and I think that's something Honos is going to love, because if he just stays within range, he's going to be your winner of the Vietnam Grand Prix. Snipper Pig behind DrewYou. Looks on the inside, way too far back to make a move there. And Hurricane has made a move on the McLaren of Korab, and down up to 4th position. So Korab down to 5th, rounding off your top 5 at the moment. Honos sitting in 3rd position, and he must be absolutely throbbing at the heart for the possibility of this race victory, because you thought it was in the hands of DrewYou, then the safety car. Here comes the slipstream. Here comes the overtake. DRS activated. Will DrewYou give up this position? Is it going to be a late dive into the hairpin? I think he's a bit too far back. Yes, he is. And DrewYou's going to keep the lead, but he goes too wide. It's a switchback for Snipper. They make contact. Oh my goodness, this is amazing action on the final lap, and they make contact, but DrewYou keeps the lead of the Vietnam Grand Prix. But the real question here is, with the penalties, where's he going to finish up? Because Snipper Pig right behind him without the dirty air, it doesn't matter. He's controlling that car as well as anybody. Dreamzy in the lead. There's more contact at the back, and look at this. There's more damage, and look at Publickss, no front wing on that car, and RipperRick has retired from the session. A last crash when there was some contact at the back, might be investigated later as they come across the line, and it's gonna be Snipper Pig who wins the Vietnam Grand Prix. Dreamzy down to third, Honos up to second. Snipper Pig wins it anyway, and Dreamzy really the real loser of that issue at the end there. But RipperRick is out of the Grand Prix. There was some contact of Publickss and the Ferrari, I believe, or sorry, Bossman. It's been a really crazy race with the Renaults there at the end there, and I think that might be investigated because I think there was some dangerous driving going on down there. But Snipper Pig, somehow again in my commentaries, right on board of him, he has won a race. It's not the Indianapolis 500 this time, it is the Vietnam Grand Prix.
Incredible last 3 laps. The amount of position changes and drama that happened in those 3 laps alone were enough to fill an entire Grand Prix, never mind the last 10 laps.
Unbelievable race that was.
Incredible.
There's your final lineup. It's Snipper Pig in first, winning the Vietnam Grand Prix. Honos in second, Dreamzy in third, Korab in fourth position. Rounding off the top 5 is Speed King 91. 6th for Hurricane F1, 7th for Pecan 36. A great race for the Haas driver. X-Brzy in 8th position, 9th for Dylsaq, and KillTheBirdman rounding off the top 10 in the points today. It's Dylsaq in 11th, 12th for Bossman, W11, Hellmade in 13th position, 14th for Publickss, 15th for RipperRick, 16th for Imperial, and it's DNFs for DrewYou and BOE-Bryce, and sorry, I believe are Imperial and RipperRick as well. Both had DNFs of their own with the crashes.